In the name of Allah, the most gracious, the most merciful. Making decisions, giving reactions, responding to any offer, responding to any threat, responding to anything and everything which needs to be responded. It is something which shapes our life, have a great impact on our life. So it must be done in a sensible manner. It must be done in a sensible manner. It must be done in a rational manner and not randomly. Whatever decision is in front of you, if you have not already worked upon it, then you should work. Always take time. Some of the people give instant reactions. Some of the people give instant reactions without thinking much. Whatever comes to their mind first, they put it forward. They do it. This is not such a wise approach, because maybe at least 2/3 of their decisions or more of their decisions are not right, and less of their decisions are right. More of their decisions does not benefit them later on, and lesser of their decisions do benefit them later on. So this is not something which should be recommended. Then there are people who find themselves unable to respond, find themselves unable to take the decision. They do take time, but their time does not end. They keep thinking, they keep thinking, they keep thinking. They fall into the will of the confusion and don't find themselves able to come out of that. They find it really difficult to make a decision. They take too long to make a decision, but they take too little of the time to change their decision. They find it really difficult because they want to make a perfect decision, while as a matter of fact, perfection does not exist anywhere else, and perfect decisions are no decisions at all. No decision can be perfect one, because every decision you do take, every option you do opt for, there are certain benefits of it, there are certain pluses of it, and there are certain minuses of it as well, there are certain negative effects of it as well. So there is no perfect decision. So these people do want an option which should be a perfect one. As a matter of fact, no perfection does exist on earth at all. These are more miserable people as compared to the first category of the people who are found responding instantly, although they are not something, they are not the people to be followed, they are not the people to be feel confident of. These people are even more miserable because they don't have a decision power at all. They find it really difficult to make a decision, but later on they do conceive something comes to their mind which is against the decision they have made, or somebody do tells them something which is against the decision they have made, and they become confused again. They drop the decision they have made and they become very confused again. So these people do waste their time. They waste their time in such a way that their life does become a waste as well. Now, what is the right approach? The right approach is somewhere in the middle of these two. Neither give the instant reaction nor take too long. Rather it is quite compulsory. It is quite important and quite necessary to take some of the time. And if at all you are denied the time, this actually mean that they people want you to make the wrong decision instead of making the right decision. They want you to make the decision of their choice instead of allowing you to make the decision of your choice. So this is actually a sort of manipulative trap. It is very necessary and it is very important to avoid that. Otherwise you do have to repent and regret later on. It is very important and very necessary to take some of the time, and during this time it should not be take an indefinite time. Rather there should be a specific time to make a decision, to opt for any option out of the options available. Do enlist the options available. Do enlist the possible options. Do enlist the possible reactions. Then go into the plus minus of each. Go into the plus minus of each, or at least go into the plus minus of every every option which seems good and which seems important to you. Then must keep in mind that no option is an option which contains the pluses only, which contains the benefits only, and no negative impact, no negative effect. Rather every option have certain benefits and every option have certain losses as well. I think so we need to opt for a relatively better option. We need to opt for a relatively better option. And since no best option, no perfect or excellent option will be available, take a bit of short time, and must take time. During this time make a decision and then stick to your decisions. That is far better as compared to the first category of the people who make the instant decision. And this is also better than the second category of the people who are unable to make the decision, and if at all they do make a decision, it becomes very difficult for them to stick to their decisions, to carry on and to implement the decisions they have made. Thank you.